see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Raiders had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
65.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
13.
Garoppolo now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process altered.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert on first down now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Now
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
second down and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Mayer there to bring it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 55 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, John. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, It's a tough skill to teach, and this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. 13.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
I got this. 12, fellas, here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here we go.
They run it with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left goes Myers. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity. The Charger drive about to get going.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Chubb running to the wide side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Herbert on 3rd down now. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Raiders going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expects.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.